All right, Grammy. So, where were you born?
Where? Kaufman County.
Kaufman County.
Kaufman County, yeah.
Cool. What was it like growing up then?
Uh, well, it was just kind of hard. You had to work, and we lived in the country on a farm, so we did farm work,
Wow.
and uh, and like I say, you walk most of the time because you had to walk 4 or 5 miles into the city, the big city of Kaufman.
That's
But
awesome.
it was any well back then. Of course, you didn't know when, so I think about it now and think about well, it was tough, but
Yeah.
then you didn't. It was what you did, so you didn't pay that much attention to it. You just lived.
Yeah.
So that was it.
So, who were some of your idols when you were young?
Well, it had to be teachers. That was only people, extra people that you knew is you were teachers
Yeah.
because you didn't have TV and all these football players and whoever else, movie stars and all that. So you didn't know about those. So it had to be the teacher was the only idols that you had. The only.
Do you have one of your teachers that do you still remember? Maybe.
Uh, well, Professor Tubbs.
Professor
I
Tubbs.
guess he taught Sunday school and then being a teacher. So I went to his class as a Sunday school student. Of course, I was in his class. So I guess he was must have been my favorite there. But that was in high school, and of course, I had another teacher that lived at Terrell, where I went to school over there, and she would take me home with her some weekends, and of course.
Oh wow.
So I guess I had two favorites.
Yeah, that's cool. Since times have changed and innovation is changing the daily dynamic of life, how can adults and youth work together to make a promising future for more generations, for new generations?
Well, and try to talk with them. That's the main thing is trying to talk and get them to understand and that things are different and things are changing, and we need to kind of just talk with them and give them. That's the best thing to do. Is the only thing that's kind of understandable because things are changing so much, so much, and if you can just talk and get them to understand.
Yep.
It's the main thing.
Right. What was it like living through the Jim Crow era for you?
Well, it's something that you just accepted. You knew this was how things were supposed to be. Of course, then things are different then, but that's how life was. And you went to the back of the business where you could enter where the in the back door.
Yeah.
and but you accepted it because you didn't know any better. You didn't know it was supposed to be different.
Yeah.
So you accepted things as they were.
Yeah.
And of course, we had to go into the back. You eat if they had restaurants. That was when I was older and lived in the city and went to these restaurants. You went in the back and you ate back there in the back of it. And but riding on the bus, you had to ride on the bus and you rode in the back, and you had the back There was a back seat, and that's you just accept life as it was. It wasn't anything different.
Yeah.
And I remember riding on the bus, and I remember one time riding on this bus. Because some of these people, are they're just mean.
Yeah.
And riding on this bus, and it was four, three women, me and two other women on this bus, and no white people, and they had these two women out that they were going from probably Maybank or Athens or someplace like that. And since there wasn't any white people on the bus, they decided they would ride up in the middle, get on the middle seats, and get up there and ride in the middle.
Oh.
And the bus driver made them get off out of that middle seat, and that's where they were supposed to go, to the back. So he
made them get out of the middle
and
go to the back.
Out of the middle aisle when there was nobody else there.
It's just...
So, and well, it's wrong, but there's nothing else you can do, so you just accept it.
Yeah.
And then of course nobody, all of them, that they were not the same there.
Yeah.
If there wouldn't have been any living if all the white people, were like this bus driver.
Yeah.
Because you had to have somebody who was different. And the people you worked for, that was, my dad worked on a farm, and whoever the farmers, would, whoever owned the farmland, and they would, if things happened, they looked after the people there, their employees, the guys that worked on the farm worked for them, and that was, so they had to be somebody, somebody out there that was different. Because even during slavery time, because there was some people that we wouldn't have been able to get this far in life, if everybody had been the same. So you had to have somebody back there.
Yeah.
Had agreed with or understood what the world was like and how these people were supposed to be treated. And everybody wasn't mistreated. Of course, a lot of people were mistreated back in those days. But some of us just accepted life, and it, like I say, that's what you did. You accept life as it is. Our grandmother said that whoever owned the slaves, of course they were slaves back there then.
Yeah.
That her grandmother said that they told her who you were supposed to sleep with.
Oh.
That's the way they paired them off there. You sleep with this guy tonight, and maybe the next day you sleep with somebody else.
Really?
That's what my mom said her grandmother told her that. That the slave owner, they just paired them off, and you sleep with this man, or so I guess basically it did happen.
Yeah. That is crazy.
That's that years and years ago.
Yeah.
My granddaddy, he was born in 65, and he's a mixed generation now. I know they were all mixed there. You saw that picture of my grandma up there, great grandma?
Yeah.
My great grandmother.
Yeah.
And back then, of course, it was just a white guy found a black woman that he wanted, and at Thomas Jefferson.
Yep.
Of course not. They don't want to believe things like that, though. They
Yeah.
don't want to believe things that happen in there.
Yep.
But that's life, though.
Yeah. Have you personally ever had like a bad interaction back then?
Bad.
A bad interaction with anybody back then? Have you personally had that?
Other than all the, not really.
Yeah.
Nobody, nobody ever did anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I did see some things that happened to
Really?
other people.
Really?
But nothing happened to me. I guess we were just kind of protected, or you get, well, it still happen. Of course, you get meet some of them on the street and they call your names and all that. But still,
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Just every once in a while you run into somebody who did.
Yeah.
But basically, and even even now, you run into these people who.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
hadn't changed much.
Hasn't. It's just
It
passed
has,
down through
of course,
generations.
but
Yeah.
but still, there are people, and it's always going to be like that. Some people are just honorary, of course.
Yes.
It's what they believe,
Yes.
and their beliefs don't change.
Yes.
And you have those in the world still.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you for doing this, Granny. I love you. Love you.
Love you.